class, we had discussed about the short answers filling the blanks of chapter number 2. In this class, we'll discuss answer in detail. So one by one, we shall discuss all the answers related to answer in detail. First of all, question number first. What are the different types of motion? There are different types of motion. So we'll discuss one by one. First one, translatory motion. Translatory motion, a body is said to be in linear or translatory motion if it moves in a line in such a way that its every part moves through the same distance in same interval of time. There are two types of translatory motion. First one, rectilinear motion, and second one is curvilinear motion. Some examples are an automobile moving on a straight road is a rectilinear motion, and the motion of a train along a curved track is a curvilinear motion. So this is all about translatory motion. Next, we have circular motion. An object is said to be in a circular motion if it moves around a fixed point in a circular path. It is a special type of curvilinear motion in which the distance of the moving object from a fixed point remains constant. For example, a child sitting on a merry-go-round. Next, rotatory motion. If a body moves or spins about a fixed axis without changing the radius of its motion is called rotatory motion. For example, movement of a blade of a fan and windmill. Next, oscillatory motion. When a body as a whole moves back and forth to and fro about its mean position, its motion is described as a oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion can be best explained with the help of the motion of the pendulum of a wall clock. Next, vibratory motion. Vibratory motion is a type of oscillatory motion. A body is said to be exhibit vibratory motion is a part of the body moves back and forth about its mean position. The movement of a string in a musical instrument like guitar or sitar is an example of vibratory motion. Next, periodic motion. When a body repeats its motion after a fixed interval of time, its motion is called periodic motion. For example, the motion of the earth around the sun. Non-periodic motion. If a body does not repeat its motion after regular interval of time, its motion is called non-periodic motion. For example, the beating of a heart. Okay, so these are the different types of motion. Some more motions like multiple motion. If a body exhibits more than one motion at the same time, such a motion is called multiple motion. For example, in a well, the pulley on which the rope runs exhibits circular motion and the bucket shows linear motion. Next, rolling motion. If a body exhibits both rotatory as well as translatory motion, its motion is called rolling motion. For example, the movement of the wheel of a moving vehicle. Okay, and the last one is random motion. When the body moves such that it has no fixed path and its motion changes suddenly from one type to another, it is said to be exhibit random motion. For example, a butterfly flying in garden and a flying kite. These are the examples of random motion. So it may little longer, but you have to write all the motions, okay, because this is the long answer and it is asking about different types of motion. Okay, so please write down all the motions. Next, question number second. How are vibratory and oscillatory motion related to periodic motion? Answer: in both, oscillatory and vibratory motion, the motion of the bodies are repetitive and the time taken to complete a single oscillation or vibration remains the same. When a body repeats its motion after a fixed interval of time, its motion is called periodic motion. For example, the motion of the earth around the sun is periodic, as the earth takes 365 days to complete one revolution. So this is all about question number 2. Question number 3. How would you determine the average speed in a motion? Average speed is the ratio of the total distance traveled by the object, the total time taken during the journey. Average speed is the ratio of the total distance traveled by the object to the total time taken by the object during this journey. So average speed is equal to V. AV is equal to total distance travel upon total time. The SI unit of average speed is same as speed, meter per second or meter second inverse. Next, question number 4. Differentiate between periodic motion and non-periodic motion. Give examples. So here just you have to write definition and one small difference between periodic and non-periodic motion. So we shall start with periodic motion. When a body repeats its motion after a fixed time interval, its motion is called periodic motion. For example, the rotation of the earth about its own axis takes 24 hours is a periodic motion, and the movement of the hand of a clock is also periodic motion. Non-periodic motion: if a body does not repeat its motion after a regular interval of time, its motion is said to be non-periodic motion. A car moving on a busy road is an example of non-periodic motion. The beating of heart is an example of non-periodic motion. As the heartbeat are different when you are running, walking or cycling or sleeping. So at different time heartbeat are different. That's why heartbeat is an example of non-periodic motion. Next, here we have one small numerical problem which we had discussed number of times. Speed is equal to distance upon time. So a car covers a distance of a 500 kilometer with an average speed of 10 kilometer per hour. How much time does it take to cover a distance? So we know that speed is equal to distance upon time. Distance 500 kilometer and speed is equal to 10. So 500 upon 10 is equal to 50 hour. Average speed is equal to distance upon time. So 500 upon 10 you will get 50 hour. So this is the small numerical problem. You can solve it. And here we have a small homework for you. Differentiate between the following: weight and mass. Write down at least 4 differences. Second, uniform motion and non-uniform motion, 2 differences. And the last one is circular motion and curvilinear motion, 2 differences. So please do so. And at last, I want to say that please write down all the answers in your copy, and after that learn it in a proper way. Okay.